All right, imagine you're about to be born as one of the most famous people on the internet. A guy who screams at video games for a living, becomes a professional boxer, drops a #1 album, and then casually turns into a billionaire. This is what it's like to be born as KSI. It's the 19th of June, 1993, in London, and you were born Olajide Olayinka Williams Olatunji. Yeah, take a breath. Your birth certificate is longer than most of your future song titles. But relax, everyone's just going to call you JJ. Now, immediately the doctors notice something. The forehead. There is a lot of forehead. We're not talking forehead. We're talking 5 head, maybe 6. This thing has its own postcode. Keep an eye on it. It's basically the co-star of this whole video. You grow up in Watford with Nigerian roots and a little brother named Deji, who you'll spend the next 30 years both loving and absolutely bullying on camera. You know, brotherly love. At school, you meet a kid called Simon. Totally random. Except you've just bumped into your future business empire in a hallway. One day, you two will sell energy drinks to the entire planet. Today, though, you're just dodging your homework together. July 2009. You're 15, sitting in your parents' house, and you start a YouTube channel. The name? KSI. It stands for knowledge, strength, and integrity. A powerful, almost samurai-like code of honor. And you use this sacred warrior code to scream at a football game. Oh, and quick myth buster. KSI is not a FIFA card. It's from a Halo clan. So stop telling people that. And those FIFA videos? They go nuclear. 1 million subscribers by 2012. And here's the best part. You're now making more money rage quitting FIFA than your teachers make in a month. So naturally, you take one look at education and you walk. In 2013, you make history. Not for charity, not for science. No, you earn official Guinness World Record for scoring 190 goals in a single match of FIFA against the computer. The computer, by the way, did not agree to this. Then you and 6 of your mates start a group called the Sidemen. Fun fact, the name literally means the guys in the background. Spoiler, you will never, ever be in the background. It explodes into one of the biggest things in British YouTube. By 2018, screaming at people online isn't enough. You want to punch them in real life. So you box another YouTuber, Joe Weller, in an actual arena, and you win. By knockout. Congratulations, you've accidentally started a boxing career. And that brings us to him. Logan Paul, American, loud, and now your sworn nemesis. You two start beef so massive it splits the internet down the middle. Remember this guy, because there's a plot twist coming that nobody saw coming. You fight him not once but twice. The first one, in 2018, is a draw, which makes absolutely everybody angry. So you run it back in 2019, in LA, you turn professional, and this time, you win. You beat your archenemy on the biggest stage YouTube has ever seen. Then, for fun, you decide to become a musician. And somehow, genuinely, somehow, the kid who used to scream at FIFA lands a #1 album in the UK. Somewhere, a music critic is staring at a wall, questioning his entire career. And now, the plot twist. Remember Logan Paul, your mortal enemy? In 2022, you go into business with him. You launch a hydration drink called Prime. The two guys who once punched each other in the face are now partners. And it almost fell apart because the day before launch, you got overwhelmed and you just left the group chat. Yeah, I'm out. Someone literally had to add you back in. Good thing they did because Prime goes on to make over $1 billion. Billion. With AB. October 2023. Your undefeated streak runs straight into Tommy Fury. The buildup is so unhinged that Tommy's dad starts throwing tables. And then you lose. Your first ever defeat. And you take it with total grace by immediately screaming robbery at the judges. 2024. You drop a song called Thick of It. One lyric, from the screen, to the ring, to the pen, to the king, instantly becomes a meme. The whole internet roasts you. Your own brother laughs at it for 9 straight minutes. And the song charts at #6 anyway. Clowned and winning at the exact same time. That right there is peak KSI. So let's add all up. You're a boxer, a chart-topping artist, a billionaire, a TV talent judge, and you own a football club. In 2026, you finally leave the Sidemen because, honestly, you're just too busy. From a four-name baby with a forehead, you could project movies onto a global empire. That is what it's like to be born as KSI. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and tell us who you want to be born as next. Welcome to Born as Celebrity.